Hey guys, DanHeilman back with another Awaken Chaos Era video. Today it's Sunday, so all of the No Man Land are open. I'm going to show you basically my speed team for every one of these. I'll even show you the LD, even though it's basically impossible to get an LD in this game. Let's start with Bane Wrath, the most annoying one out of all of them. So basically what's going to happen is he's going to get this 10 stacks of immovable, and whenever he gets attacked, you remove one of those, and then you can actually damage him. Now, you basically just need as many units that you have that get multiple turns. Florence gives some extra turns and heals, which is really nice. So she's strong in here. Reroll in a cursed set, Jacob in a cursed set, Scarlet in a cursed set. Let's show you the fight. We'll talk about it while we're in here, but basically all you got to do is just keep on getting those bonus turns. As many bonus turns as possible. This is a great team, but just anyone you have. This is going to be the slowest dungeon no matter what, because you just have to hit so many hits on the boss. It's quite insane. And the wave clear takes a couple seconds, and they use all their ultimates, which doesn't really matter that much, but all right, here we go. So we're through the waves. Jacob already wasted his ult, which is fine. It's totally fine, because on the boss, he'll get a couple auto attacks, and then he'll use it again, and he should be able to deal a lot of damage. So here we go. There's here we go. We got 6 stacks on the shield, 5 stacks, 4 stacks. You can see now that we got bleed, every time the boss gets hit, Scarlet's dog attacks, which is nice. We got the shield down, doing some damage now. Lots of joint attacks, lots of bonus attacks. Geralt's going to do a lot of attacks as well. It's a lot of RNG as well, because, you know, with the cursed set procs, you know, that's just RNG. Geralt kind of has an RNG bonus turn, so... And the boss actually hits a lot harder now on the hardest difficulty than he did before. So Florence is really strong in here because she's able to top everyone up. There's another team I used to use that just had... you know, another damage dealer that went a lot, like Marion Shadowblood, but Florence makes it a little bit more consistent because Florence has 2 AoE heals, so she's really able to keep your team alive for quite some time. If you don't have Florence, you can use whoever I just said. Who did I just say? I totally forgot what I was just... Oh, Marion Shadowblood. Yeah, if you don't have Florence, you can definitely use her. Basically, anyone who has bonus turns is what you're going to use. And this is one of the slowest dungeons here because we're still here. We're still killing. Here we go. So Jacob just got his big ult now, and he's got like 19 extra turns. So this should be enough to get the boss down here. There you go. Now no more invulnerability, and we're just going to be able to go at the boss pretty hard now. And every time Jacob gets a bonus turn, you can see Scarlet's dogs attacking as well, which is pretty cool. Wolf, whatever. Alright, it bleeds, and then the boss is down. Not too bad. Alright, let me just show you the gear on them all real quick. Let's look at the battle report. Most damage. Actually, Scarlet did the most. Wow, okay. Alright, so that's that. I'll show you their gear real quick, and then we'll move over to the next one. Alright, if we go back in here, let's just go Geralt. He's in a cursed set, and here's his stats real quick. I don't want to take too long going through them, so I'll just tell you the sets, and then I'll just show you the stats. Florence is in a revival set. See, revival and speed, and her stats are like this. Basically high health and defense and high speed with some focus and resistance and agility. Jacob is in a cursed set as well. And I'll show you his stats real quick here. Here we go. Cursed with an attack set. And his stats are almost 5k attack, low speed, not a lot of stats. Just one of my random cursed sets. You need so many cursed sets for guild boss and all that. Here's Scarlet. She is also in a cursed set and an attack set. And these are her stats. A lot better stats than Jacob. I probably should swap them around because Jacob usually does a little bit more damage. But okay, that's that. Now let's move on to the next one. Flame Lizard. Flame Lizard basically has all these sparks that deal damage, and he has 100% lifesteal. So you need someone to nullify that lifesteal, otherwise it's literally impossible. I'll show you the team. I guess I should be doing multi-battle like that, and we should be doing that to show you the team here. Here's the team. You got Charles, you got Hakrin, you got Ciara, and you got Opal. Charles gives the taunt. We'll show you the fight here. All right, Charles is first. He's just going to taunt real quick. Hakrin's going to do his little thing. Ciara's going to proc her ult. Boom. That's that. We get the taunt on the boss right away, which is nice. The taunt actually makes it so he takes more damage as well. So you can see when he's only A1ing like that, his lifesteal isn't really doing that much. So every time he's got the taunt, you can see I have Charles turned off. And the taunt is really strong in here. Boss takes more damage, and he's not dealing a big amount of damage to lifesteal from. So you can see he's only getting 3% of his health back when he uses his A1. And that's the beauty of taunt in this fight here. And this one is very quick. Hakrin's there just in case the taunt doesn't land, and then the boss will come back and deal actually quite a lot of damage. So Hakrin's kind of just there just to make sure that you're not getting one shot and stuff like that. That's that. 57 seconds. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I guess I'll show you the gear real quick. Sorry. Let's show you the gear real quick. Ciara. My Ciara is a 6. She is in an Avarice set with an attack set. Here's her stats. 5k attack, almost 100% crit, 309 crit damage. Let's go to the next unit here. We got Hakrin. He's just built in a revival set with a lot of defense. Revival set and a defense set. And he's got 4k defense. That's really the only stat that matters. Focus is nice to have, and I don't have a lot of focus, as you can see here. It does have decent resistance. And then Charles is right here. We'll show you his gear. He is in a guard set, and oh, I had to speed him up. He was in a divine set, which is really nice for him, but I didn't have a divine set that had good speed boots. So divine is good, but you do need him to go pretty quickly. You need him to go before the boss. So that's why I do have him in speed boots. That's Charles. Charles is really good in that divine set for those counterattacks. Who's the last person in here? Opal. My Opal's in a cursed set. Not even that good. It's all plus 12s. She's just in an average cursed set. 4k attack, almost 100 crit, 250 crit damage. Not a very good build. Just one of my random sets of... you can see the spells as well. One of my random sets of cursed gear. You know, again, I said you need a trillion of them, and you really do. All right, No Man's Land. The blue boss, this one restores 100% of max health to this character at the end of the turn. So you need a block healing on this, and that's basically the only mechanic you really care about that much. We'll go into multi-battle. We'll do a multi-battle of 1. I'll show you the team. Here's the team. Gangello, Jonathan, Atticus, Santis. I know a lot of people don't have Gangello, but this one is very quick, so this is just kind of my speed team here. So again, I'm showing all the speed teams. If you want to look at other teams, you can always press the button in the top right there to see what other teams people are using. You can see I have Gangello and Jonathan turned off right now. My Jonathan is only level 50 and has basically no glyphs, but he is skilled up, and he's just in here to do that. He just needs a lot of focus. I'll show you the gear after, but here we go. We're going to stack a bunch of poisons. He's going to put that unhealable on the boss right there. Boom. And then the boss is going to attack everyone, do a lot of damage, and freeze people, do all sorts of stuff, or whatever this freeze icon on. I think it just slows them. But basically, we're just going to rely on the poisons and the unhealable. Again, I have these two turned off. You want Jonathan to just constantly be using his A1. Put that unhealable on the boss, and yeah, that's basically all he's there for. It's a 2-turn unhealable, and he puts it up every turn, so it works fine. You're going to lose a couple people here, but the boss... See, I lost my Jonathan, but it doesn't matter because he still has 2 turns of it. So he's still got 1 more turn. Boss is going to attack again, and boom, he's dead. Probably don't need poisons to do this, but it just makes the boss really fast. If you don't have poisons, you could probably just use like Jonathan and some other green damage dealers to do this fight. Let's go back. I'll show you the team and the gear I'm using. And if you don't know, there's obviously a button in the top right. I'm not going to press the button because it crashes my game, but there's this button right here that you can see other people's teams. If you want to find a team that doesn't have Gangello, click that. I'm not going to click it because I said it will crash my game. I'll show you everyone's gear real quick. Gangello's in a cursed set. I like the cursed set just for, you know, more damage. So I'm in cursed set with a speed set. Lots of health and defense and lots of focus, and that's really all you care about. Let's move to the next person, which is Edicris. I use Edicris in a couple. I use Edicris all over the place. He's really good. I have him in a stun set with an attack set. Now, the sets don't matter too much. If you can't get a stun set, that's okay, but you do want to have him with I built mine kind of like fast with a lot of focus and some damage stats and a little bit of tanky stats. So that's how I built mine. You don't need the damage because he's really only there for the dispels, but he does have a attack and he gets a lot of attacks, so he can do some extra damage for you. Let's go to Santis. She's in a cursed set as well. Cursed set with another speed set, same as Gangello. She's again health, speed, and focus is all you really care about. Speed tune as you need. These are speed tuned for Gemini Dragon, so that's why they're both so fast. They don't need to be that fast. Let's show you Jonathan now. Jonathan. It's way back here. Okay, here's Jonathan. Pretty sure his glyphs aren't even done. Yeah, see, no glyphs. He does have his skill ups. What kind of gear is he in? He's in speed with one guard set. I just kind of leveled it up a little bit. I probably have a focus amulet here because focus is what you really want to focus on for him. No pun intended. You want him with a little bit of speed and you want him with plenty of focus. 120 is a good number for the highest difficulty. You want at least 100% focus. And then you just want a lot of health and some defense. Okay, that's Jonathan. That's that boss. That's everything there. I'll show you the LD ones. Even though these ones are definitely the hardest. The light and the dark are pretty hard. The dark's actually probably the hardest. I'll show you that one, but let's show you this one first. Here's my team. I'm gonna go multi-battle one just so we can get the end team here. Here's what we got: Geralt, Edicris, Yolanda, William. Yeah. Block death because I have William because he's already gonna put decreased defense, and I have the heal, which is fine. You can also do decreased defense, but then they both use it on the same team, and it's kind of useless. So the block death is kind of nice here. Edicris goes first. He's just gonna AOE and get a couple stuns, or a full team stun. Again, Edicris does not need to be in the stun set because Geralt's gonna go in here, but it does help a little bit if you're able to put him in a stun set. He's really strong. Yolanda did the bonus turn on Geralt, which just kind of helps getting the ads down here. You wish you would use it on the boss, but that's okay. It all works out. William just puts the counter attack up, which is nice. No one gets hit, so it's up for the boss. Here you go. Basically, this boss, you just need to dispel all the buffs. You can see every, like, turn or two, he just is stacking buffs on here. Now, this boss is really annoying, and he puts a dodge buff up. So there is a small chance that you just lose the fight if you get bad RNG. Because I remember sometimes when he puts the dodge buff up first, what happens is every time you go try to clear the buff off, you dodge. Dodge. And sometimes you can just not even hit the boss and just lose the fight because of it. So it's kind of hit or miss. When I do a 10 run, I'll usually fail about one. But there's just really nothing you can do about it because that dodge buff is just so RNG, and that dodge buff is so broken in this game. It's what makes Lydia so absolutely broken. I think that was the dodge buff, but I actually pulled it off right away, which is nice. Yolanda's just going to be here for giving the big shield on everyone. She puts that block death, that little guard ability. You can see it on Edicris right here, which is really nice. In case he gets killed, he'll just come back to life real quick. Geralt's going to do a lot of your damage. He's going to do a lot of your damage here. He's going to do basically all of your damage. So you see right now we got 3. When the boss gets to a certain number of stacks, or a certain number of buffs, he will just like AoE your whole team, and it does a crap ton of damage. So Edicris is really strong in here, and he's basically needed. I don't think you could do this without Edicris. There's some other guys that strip on their A1 that you could probably turn their abilities off, but Edicris is really strong here. So that's that. Minute 58, not too bad. I'll show you the stats on everyone in that team real quick, and then we'll go to the dark boss. And then that's going to be it for the video. All right, so we're going to hit enter here. I'll show you the team. Geralt, he's in a cursed set. Mine is A5, which means he gets a lot more bonus turns. He's in a Cursed plus a speed set. He's basically built for PvP, so he has a decent amount of precision, which is not necessary. But here's his crit and crit damage. He's got decent attack. I built him with decent defense and HP as well. He's a little bit slow, but so he's kind of like a bruiser for me. He's definitely built a little bit tankier than I build other heroes. Okay, that's Geralt. I showed you Edicrus already, but I'll show you again real quick. So stun set and attack set. Again, here you go. Damage, focus, and speed. That's what you're focusing on. William, I think I just have in some random garbage gear. Yeah, he's in a revival set that's not leveled up very much. I don't use William very often, so he's not in the best of gear. But we'll just show you real quick. He's got a lot of health and defense. He's got decent speed to go before your attackers because he puts decreased defense. And that's pretty much all he has. A little bit of resistance, a little bit of... He should have more focus. He's pretty lacking on focus, and he should have more focus because he does land decreased defense. Here's my Yolanda. I think she's built in the fast revival set. Yep, fast revival set with just an off piece here. So she's got like 200 speed, but she's got a lot of health and defense, and she doesn't really need focus, which is nice. She's got a little bit of resistance, a little bit of agility. That's my Yolanda. And the last person is, that's everyone. That's everyone. Okay, that's everyone. All right, that's that boss and the dark boss. This one is probably the hardest boss. When you have like Dark Nick can be useful for both the light and dark boss, just because he has that unkillable. But I'll show you this team I have here. It's just basically the most common team. I just finally pulled Zitlin. I got him at level 50. He has no glyphs, but this is the team I'm using. We'll show you that team real quick. It's a very quick team. This boss just does a crap ton of damage. He puts these poisons that like deal like 30% max HP. If you get 3 of them, you just like die. So it's quite insane. Yolanda wastes the bonus turn right here on the ads, which doesn't matter. Geralt's going to go in and waste his ult, but then Ciara's just going to full clear it. Ciara's really nice. Now Ciara has that damage bonus here on her as well, so that's good for her. You can see Ciara had the immunity, which is really nice. Zitlin's going to put his curse up there that just doubles all the damage taken. When this expires, it'll just deal the same amount of damage that was already dealt. So Geralt's going to go in here, get a bunch of bonus attacks, do a lot of damage. Ciara's going to ult because she is built the slowest in the team. Then we're going to take some massive damage from the boss. Boss goes down to 50%, so Ciara does her ult again. Yolanda dies. The curse is about to expire. As soon as that curse expires, the boss is dead because we've already dealt 70% of the damage to the boss here. Oh my god. It's usually faster, but Geralt just got like 900 bonus turns. Look, we're not even going to need the curse. That's so funny. All right, so the boss attacks, and then the curse dealt like 135,000 damage to him. So Zitlin really makes this a fast run. Geralt got like 900 bonus turns, so it made it longer than normal. Normally it's about a minute, but that's it for that boss. Yeah. If you want substitutions for the units that I have, definitely just go and look at this in the top right here. That's going to basically show you all the most popular teams that people are using. But I just want to showcase this and show you some of the stats that are required. Let's go through the gear real quick on this team again, even though I've covered them. Avarice attack, 100% crit, 309 crit damage, 5k attack. My Ciara is built pretty strong. She is A6. A5, my Geralt is A5, which is strong. Cursed set with speed again. Damage is this and that and this. Beautiful. Let's, I think there was someone I didn't show you. I didn't show you my Zitlin gear. So I'll show you Yolanda again really fast. She, remember, is in the fast revival set. She doesn't have anything that needs accuracy or focus, so just remember that. No focus needed. I guess, no, this doesn't need focus either because it's your own team, not the enemy team. But here's the stats again. High health, defense, speed, and some resistance and agility. Okay? And then we'll show you Zitlin real quick. I just got Zitlin. I haven't really spent any time. Literally no glyphs. I do have him abilitied up. And his gear, I just put him in a shield set with some revival set to keep him alive, and he just has enough speed to go before my damage dealers. So since he's putting that curse up, he's going to need a lot of focus. You can see I built him with 130 focus and just enough speed to go before my damage dealers, and the rest really doesn't matter. You want health, defense, just to help him keep alive. He's not going to do a lot of damage, so that's all you got there. Okay, that's it for the video. That's all of the teams for No Man's Land. Again, if you want substitutions, just click this button right here in the top right. It'll show you all the best teams going on, but I wanted to give you an idea for what kind of gear you need and how fast these runs are. So that's it for the video, guys. If you found it useful, go down there, hit that like and sub button. Thank you so much for the support. Have a great day. Hope you guys are enjoying the game, and it's Sunday, so if you need some No Man's farming, do it now. All right, have a good one. See you guys.